So I want to wrap it up now and just sort of almost take it back to the beginning. We've spoken about a lot, and I just want to put myself in the shoes of somebody who's watching, who is listening and thinking, I should do something. What's the very first thing that they should do?
Decide what and why. Why why is it you want to be there? Is it because you're bored of what you're doing? Is it because you want more money? Is it because you want more I was going to say power, but influence within your organization? What is it that you're looking to achieve? What is it? Is it because you want to do something you're more passionate about? You're fed up with this damn Excel spreadsheet you have to do every day. I know some of you are going, no, I want to do more Excel, but find out why it is you want to do it and be truly honest with yourself. Go for that long walk. Maybe you're doing it now on a run or a walk and listening to this podcast, and just stop and think for a bit. Why is it that I don't want to be doing what I'm doing now? Or why is it that I want to take that next level and push myself a bit harder? And then think about, what is it? What does that look like? Is it a completely different job? Is it that I want to get a promotion to where I'm going now? I don't think we kind of touched about it in learning, but understand what it is. The great thing, especially if you're working for a large organization, there should be a job framework about, you need to be good at these things. You need to understand this. You need to have these kind of softer skills there. Target those, understand and look around different ways you could go about getting those. And another one I learned that I haven't touched on before, I'm a Cub Scout leader. My
Right.
goodness, I've learned a lot about leading people, kind of getting attention, gathering influence by teaching a load of 8 to 10-year-olds. It's insane. But if you can kind of keep them slightly corralled without losing your mind completely, something I do on a regular basis on a Wednesday, it teaches you a lot of things as well. So it doesn't have to be that conventional, this is my career, I need to do things on that. Look out the bounds and think about, what is it you want to do? What are the different things I can do to get there? And who is it I can speak to help me get to that point as well? It's
Mm.
a
And
very nice who, what, why.
I think once you go into that conversation, the next stage becomes immediately apparent. And it's interesting. We could talk about this for ages, but career frameworks. I mean, I've written 3 or 4 of them. And what people don't realize is that when you are at level 3 and you want to get to level 4, there's clearly a gap, but you must display that you're operating at level 4
Absolutely.
before you can be promoted. You're not going to be promoted on hope and aspiration and maybe. You've got to step up and you've got to be a level 4. So if
Yeah.
you find that gap, start plugging it yourself now. Start doing all of those things and operate at level 4. And then when that time comes, you have a much, much better chance of being promoted to level 4.
I'll never forget the first time I thought I was going to be promoted, where it was coming out to promotion season, and I just waited, and the promotions came out, and I wasn't there. And I kind of said to
Yeah.
my boss, I was like, "How come I wasn't promoted?"
Why didn't
She
you come
looked at me
for
and was
me?
like,
Yeah.
"You didn't ask."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I had to ask. I thought I just worked hard and I got promoted."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and that was a real eye opener. And again, it comes to that, you need to talk to people. You need to kind of understand what you need to be doing. You need to have that conversation. And no one
Yeah.
had really said that to me
Yeah. Yeah. I
from
go
there.
further. I
And
say you don't have to ask. I think you have to show. You have to make it really obvious that you're operating, and then the asking almost becomes irrelevant. But you cannot just sit back and expect.
but
That's
I
the
think you have to say, I want to be promoted. What
absolutely.
do I
Yeah. Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
do to get there? And then be able to
Yeah.
demonstrate those things
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah.
So I absolutely agree. You need to show it, and you need to be doing those things
Yeah.
already. But I think if you haven't asked, if you haven't told someone, it comes to that working out loud, then you can kind of demonstrate that. And it's, to me, it's always felt horrible and formulaic, but it's one of those things you do have to go through
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah. I wrote a book. This is not about my self-publication, but I put in there that if you want to be promoted, you go to your manager and you tell them, I'm aiming to
Mm.
get promoted. And here's what I'm going to do. Here are the gaps that I'm going to plug. And then you show that work in progress. Very much
Yeah.
like you're saying, we're like working out loud and showing your progress. And then it becomes a really easy conversation and quite difficult for your manager to turn around and say, no,
Yeah.
you're putting yourself in a much, much better position.
Absolutely.